Alright, I have my goggles on and I'm ready to play. My name is Sauce154 and welcome back to Werewolf the Apocalypse. Last episode we took down the air drone training camp. We set up bombs on the propane tank that they didn't replace because they wanted to save a few bucks. We took down that base. Our daughter is pretty pissed off with us. And we're about to talk to Ava to see what we need to do next. But last episode, our daughter told us that our main focus will be a fracking plant.
How you doing, big guy?
Good.
Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80.
80.
Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
Of course it didn't.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Of course she
Can
is.
you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab, but surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
I very much could. Find out more.
How did Adana's training go while I was away?
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her, but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I know she doesn't like talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
Do you think she's right?
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed her closer to me. She took an interest in my work, wanted to know all about my approach to infiltration, my thoughts on humans, and she was a fast learner. Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I realized she already had a role model, her mother. Adana realized that I could teach her a lot of the same stuff her mother could have, so she stuck to me like glue. And then she shifted up a gear, studied at Caltech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own. You should be proud of her.
Those are good colleges.
Always have been.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, if you like the video, comment, like, and subscribe. Give your opinions on the game, all that things. It does help the channel, and Prime thanks you. Right?
Land of Mankind's really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Yeah, took us a while, but we've got a solid group, and our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Still need to get public opinion on our side, of course, and that's not going to be easy given the way Endron and its puppet media portray us. But the longer we fight, the better we can reclaim our narrative. The people will come to realize we're fighting for them in due time.
Or they could turn against you and have you killed.
How did you manage to convince Rodko to house Land of Mankind at Tarker's Mill?
Back when you were here, he wouldn't give the idea the time of day. But when he named me lieutenant, I told him I'd agree on one condition.
That he'd accept your Lambda Mankind.
Yep. Once he lived around them for a while, he finally saw that their determination to save the planet was every bit as real as his. And today, they're fully integrated into the cairn. Rodko's a big reason Lambda Mankind's accomplished what it has today.
Adana
taking action, the attack on the cairn. It's hard for me to ignore the parallels with the day Ludmilla died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
Yeah. I'm terrified that we might somehow see a repeat of 5 years ago.
That's a very
Don't
good
worry,
possibility.
Even if the broad strokes are similar, the details are completely different. We lost Ludmilla because we didn't know that Endron was working with the Black Spiral Dancer. Piece of shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Endron's security on all their sites around Tarker's Mill. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Adana's got this. She'll be safe.
But aren't they trying to make them?
So, how do you like being Rotko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things, so I had to assert myself. Deep down, though, I don't think he would have gone easy on anyone. Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
Yet here you are, Rotko's right hand. I'd say you replaced me quite well.
I appreciate it, but it was never a question of ability. Rodko just had to get over it, to learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good. All of us, really. There's a lot of change we can effect with you here, Cahal. Keep that in mind.
Let's go back.
The fracking site's too well protected. It's too much for 2 people.
What's Rotko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step 1. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Indran acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Hear me out. We could blow it
power
up.
to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rotko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
Alright, now we have to go talk to Rodko.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the Sunburst?
Yeah, if you haven't seen my other episodes, in this game we're playing a werewolf eco activist. Or eco-terrorist, depending on how you see it.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
Talk about
I had a
spirits.
chance to talk to Yfen for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
What do you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No, that's not it at all. I just want to know what happened.
Fen will tell you that I turned away from the spirits to focus on the pack, on Adana. It's true in part. I needed to keep the pack unified, but I never abandoned the spirits. I did everything I could for them, but I never had the sort of connection with them that Rafik had.
And the worm?
His influence is spreading here. It's spreading everywhere. But we're all fighting against it as best we can. But as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain strong. It will try to corrupt our minds, to weaken Yfen and the spirits.
Alright.
I read the message you left on Ludmilla's grave. I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never.
Or thought it
Blame
through
myself
better.
for the rest of my life. If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would still be alive. And you never would have left.
Wasn't your fault, Rodko. How could you have known that Endron had set a trap for us?
I'm the leader of this pack. It was my job to know.
You can't punish yourself like this. Even Yfen didn't see it coming.
Yfen is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. And I've got to live with that.
Never thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but... I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, Cahal. I'm glad to have you. Especially right now. I'll respect your choice to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I do that your place is here. You are my right hand, Cahal. After what you did at the mine, I'd say you still are.
That's Ava's place now.
I know, and she's a fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay, Rodko, that bond will always remain.
I truly hope so, Cahal.
Alright, let's go back.
Idana told me about her and Ava's plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Idana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Idana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it.
Do I have to be 100%
stealth? While you're sneaking through the
stealth?
inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Idana access to Endron's network.
Alright, where do I gotta go? Down here? Cool. Alright, yeah, but I think the main reason that mission failed was because they're just bad at tactics. You never send a single person a person on their own to infiltrate enemy base. You send a team of at least 3 people. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region.
Okay.
Even if Rodko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only cart Endron had in its hand.
That figures. How'd you
About
meet Ava?
Ava?
Anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans.
Cool.
You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
All right. Thanks for the info and
I
the
should be good.
things.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Let's hope I
Thanks.
can find
Good luck,
Victoria.
Cahal.
All right. I found this earlier when I was messing around. I wanted to do that quiet. I did. I truly did. but that's not how it happened.
How's our silver bullet stock looking? Have you finished the inventory?
We lost a lot of them in the training center attack, but we have enough to hold us over until the next shipment arrives.
Oh, no, you don't.
Should have picked another job.
Oh, you should have. You very much should have. Now you die for a company that doesn't give you a pension. These bolts, good on booze.
What does the commander intend to do about these activists?
You'll know as soon as I do. For now, sit tight. Dismissed.
All right. All right, made it through that area pretty easy. I have no idea how I would have made that one. Where's the distraction, dude? Endron's Dam. Adana Adana was able to infiltrate Endron thanks to Ava's help. Endron's fracking site poses a real threat to the surrounding fauna and flora, but it is protected by several impassable security measures. First, the power supply must be cut, then it is supplied by a dam acquired by the corporation at the same time as other facilities in the region. Just let me blow up the dam.
Ava, I'm at the entrance to the site.
Good. The dam is down below. I'll give you the targets once you're in.
Try to be careful.
Don't worry, this isn't my first rodeo.
Of course. That's why Indran's sending him.
Hello there.
Alright, let's get in here.
Shit! We've been briefed! Raise this area competent!
Dead shot.
Security breach! We have a security breach!
Seriously. All right, let's continue on.
We're launching the attack.
Okay.
That should have been done
let's go.
earlier.
Now we're talking.
The main elevator is the only way to reach your targets. You should see a big warehouse door. It's just behind that.
Got it.
When will the new recruits from Nevada arrive?
Next week. Should be around 20. Their survival rate is improving.
Attention. Warehouse area is prohibited. this call. An engineer is required in the cranes area.
Alright, got through that area fairly well. Lead operatives have been sent by the security division. They will be joining our security service in the coming days. Remember, these officers are here for your safety, so do not judge them by their appearance.
Attention. Stand clear from the yellow loading areas.
Intruder!
Alright, there we go. Took them all down.
Just got a ping on Victoria Wilkes' badge. Can you see those windows upstairs? At the end of the room. That's where she is.
Perhaps I'll pay her a visit.
I snuck past them so well. Oh, this recording.
What do you want with this Vokes woman anyway?
We're trying to find out more about Endron's biofuel. Apparently, it's manufactured in Nevada.
I want the report on
Guess
my
who
desk
just came
first thing
back
tomorrow
there?
morning.
Will do, Mrs. Vokes.
Major Greer, the pack that was threatening the CN-67 site is in Nevada has been defeated. Your tactics have produced positive results. The pack leaders turned herself into us. We shall be transferring her to the prison laboratories. Since their leaders surrender, individual pack members have stopped their attacks. Site secure. Division 2 will begin their Earthblood protocol. Experimenting on subject.
So Tarker's mill is... Victoria Vokes?
That's right. If you want something, be quick about it. I'm busy. Who are you anyway?
I'm with Endron's intelligence division. We believe that you're the target of a local activist group.
Me? But why?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Perhaps you could answer a few questions for us. We know that you're working on the biofuel project. Can you think of any reason why someone would target you for that?
That's a delicate question. Only a few scientists and senior staff know the details. And of course, President Watkins.
Your apprehension is understandable, Mrs. Vokes, but the threat is real. Your life is in danger.
What threat does a handful of self-righteous, forest-dwelling hippies pose? What? Are they gonna slogan me to death?
Think again. They're far more dangerous than they look. We found their last hostage with his hands cut off and his eyes gouged out.
Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. You don't think... Could they be after me because of the human testing?
What do you mean?
You know, those prisoners, they'll do anything for a commuted sentence and a few years on our payroll. Anyone who agrees has to undergo a series of... No, I can't share that information with anyone.
I understand. Just tell me what you can without violating the non-disclosure agreement.
Okay. All I can tell you is that when we first tested our biofuel in the wild, we discovered something very... peculiar. Some animals exposed to the exhaust fumes changed. They became more resistant, more aggressive. Once we discovered that, we came up with a plan to test the effects on humans.
You've tested... on humans? I see.
What does it have to do with me? Why am I being targeted by terrorists?
Calm down, Mrs. Vokes. The intelligence division will take care of this situation. You have my word.
You promise? Just in case, could you get me some protection or bodyguards or something?
Please, Mrs. Vokes, focus. We believe you have data on the biofuel project somewhere on site. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. My office is at the dam. I should have one of those files open on my computer right now, in fact.
Give me your badge, Mrs. Vokes. We'll need to completely wipe your hard drive. Can't take any risks with that sort of thing. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do. Here. Oh, God. This is a nightmare. I'll stand by for your instructions or anyone you send.
I'll send some men to protect you as soon as I can. In the meantime, do not speak about this to anyone. Thank you for your cooperation, Mrs. Vokes.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I did that right.
Ava, did you get all that?
Bet I did. Nice work. All that's left is to find her computer.
How are you doing, Rodko?
They've taken the bait. Don't waste time.
And by doing that, I was able to avoid all that bullshit.
I'm inside.
Okay. I'll mark the terminals where you need to plug me in.
And once you're finished, I'll guide you to the extraction point.
I've got the data. We're good.
Great. That data's just what we need.
Well done.
Alright, I did that well.
So I just received the medical files on the troops coming in from Nevada, and...
And? Is something wrong?
I don't know. They're ex-cons, so their blood tests came back positive for some of the psychoactive drugs you might expect. But there's something else. Something strange. I'll have to look into it.
I'm quietly gonna murder all these scientists. That was really loud, lady.
Nice and quiet.
Yep, nice and quiet. Just in case.
I've disconnected the first terminal.
Perfect. Adana, how are you doing with the deceptors?
They'll be ready in a few minutes.
Alright. Other way. He's in a weird position. Alright. Just two more.
Rodko, how are you holding up?
All right for now, but we'll be falling back soon.
Holy shit! What the? One less fucker.
Oh, I did so well this time. because I don't want to fight this thing.
Second terminal's disconnected.
Great. The deceptors are just about ready. They'll make it look like everything's still up and running. Endrin won't notice a thing.
Something's wrong. Don't try to run.
What the hell? That was bullshit. He saw me do something he wasn't supposed to.
That's the last terminal sorted.
The deceptors are ready, Ava.
I'm on it. Okay, I'm in the dam's control system now. Good to go. Gahal, it's time to withdraw. I'll tell Rodko.
I've identified a vehicle exit. I'll open it for you.
Alright, almost out.
I've requested the reports on Endrin's new biofuel from Nevada.
Now you can forget it. Only Victoria Vokes knows anything about it. And if you ask her, she'll tell you the same thing she tells everyone else.
That's classified and well above your pay grade, right?
That's right. Still, I can't blame you for being curious.
Don't see it, don't see it, don't see it, don't see it. I did it. I got past them.
Hey,
The security
Dad?
officer must
Yeah?
report in the warehouse.
I'm glad you're back.
Me too, Eddie. Me too.
Real quick.
Service call. The security officer. There is required conference area. Service call. A security officer must report in the warehouse. Attention. Warehouse area is prohibited for civilian without clearance.
Oh, I did it. I was able to cheese it. Oh, okay, we got away. And I'm recording. That's the most important thing.
I'm out.
Nice job. Bring me Volk's data as soon as you can.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way back to them. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright, here we are back at Ava.
Here's Volk's data.
Hell yeah. This should give us a look at what Indran's mixing into its biofuel.
How are things at the dam? Did they find out what we did?
Doesn't look like it. The plan worked perfectly. They must think they scared you off before you managed to do anything.
Thank God.
They'll figure it out in due time. We need to move. I'll go see Rodko.
Pop by to see Adana too, if you've got the time. She'd appreciate it.
I'm gonna debrief with Rodko. But first things first. My baby needs me.
How's everything going?
Good. Great, even. We're this close to taking Endron down. And it's all thanks to you.
Not just me, all of us.
True, but everything's changed since you came back. The whole pack is doing better. Why did you go away, Dad? Really?
You know why. After the death of your mother, something snapped inside me. And it cost Rafik his life. I was a raw nerve, liable to give in to rage at the slightest push. If I'd stayed, if I'd hurt you.
But now you've come back and everything's okay. Please, Dad. I don't want you to leave me again.
Me neither. I never wanted to go. But I'm still a danger to you.
I know, but if I lost you again, I just want you to think about it.
I will, Adie. I promise. Let's talk about it again when all this is finished.
There are other ways you could lose your father. Now I'm gonna go talk with Rocco after I steal these. Mission debrief.
Have you had time to plan our next steps? We've got to act before they realize what we did at the dam.
I know, and I'm ready. Go get Ava and Adana. It's time to attack our final target. The plan is simple. No unnecessary risks. We go in as a small team and get the data on Indran's twisted experiments. Then we let the media do the rest of the work for us. Ava?
The room housing the data we're after is impossible to unlock from the outside. Trust me, we tried. Which is why I need you, Cahal, to connect me to the server in their central control room so I can open the way for Adana.
The problem is, even if we manage to open the door, that room is under high surveillance. I'd be detected before I managed to recover anything.
So Ava said. We need security to keep its eyes off the screens for a few minutes so you'll have room to work. Blowing up the refinery should do it. I'll handle that.
That would put the site out of action and get their whole security team's attention. 2 birds with 1 stone.
But that still won't buy you too much time, Adie. You'll have to be quick.
3 minutes is all I need. And then our problems are solved.
Ava, you'll be in charge of coordination. I'm counting on you. Cahal, we'll meet in the area that links their outpost to the fracking site.
Okay, we'll draw less attention that way. But if the outpost raises an alarm...
Declan and I will jam their communications, just in case.
Cool,
Adana,
cool.
You go about your normal workday until you get the signal. Everyone else, we attack this evening. I wish you all the best of luck.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. Next episode we will be attacking the fracking site and we're gonna just raise hell. Remember, if you like the video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Any questions you have about me and the other numbers, any comments you have about the game, just put them in the comments. I'll answer or reply if I can. Ooh, anything else? I'm starting to like this game. The only problem I have is with the stealth sections. Alright. They need to space out the people more. It's too late for them to do it now, but they should have spaced out the people a lot more. This is like playing on Insane in the regular stealth game. So, we will see you next time. 025 and me. Bye.